is that?
Hello friends, welcome to Choose Your 10 channel. Today, we are going to show you some new and great fantasy series which you can watch on Netflix, HBO, Disney, and Prime Video. Each of these shows is worth watching and are full entertainment for fantasy lovers. Please like our videos and subscribe to our channel. And tell us about your favorite series in the comments section. So let's start. Number 10 is The Willow, based on the classic 1980s fantasy film. Willow continues the adventures of the titular dwarf farmer. Willow is not just a mere farmer, but a powerful wizard capable of great magic. He'll need such powers if he aims to save the land from the evil forces that seek to control the weak. Developed by Jonathan Caston Solo, a Star Wars story, and Wendy Miracle Arrow. The fantasy series finds Warwick Davis returning to the role of Willow with a supporting cast. That includes Erin Kellyman, Ellie Bamber, and Tony Revolori.
He's tied up.
I don't know. See, that kind of sounds like we're on the same page.
Run! Never thought I'd actually really do it.
Last time.
Number 9 is One Piece in this wonderful fantasy series. Monkey D. Luffy wants to become the king of all pirates. Along his quest he meets a skilled swordsman named Roronoa Zolo, Nami. A greedy thief who has a knack for navigation, Usopp. A great liar who has an affinity for inventing, Sanji. A warrior cook, Chopper. A sentient deer who is also a skilled physician, and Robin, former member of Baroque Works. The gang sets sail to unknown seas in Grand Line to find the treasure of One Piece. This series is a great fantasy adventure show, which is worth watching if you haven't watched it yet.
Can't handle anything until the end.
Number 8 is The Witcher fantasy series, which is the story of Geralt of Rivia, a solitary monster hunter. Struggles to find his place in a world where people often prove more wicked than beasts. The Witcher is a fantasy drama web television series created by Lauren Schmidt-Hissrich for Netflix. The Witcher follows the story of Geralt of Rivia, a solitary monster hunter, who struggles to find his place in a world where people often prove more wicked than monsters and beasts. But when destiny hurdles him toward a powerful sorceress and a young princess with a special gift, the three must learn to navigate independently the increasingly volatile continent.
Lesser. Greater. Middling. I can't protect her. If you will unleash true calamity upon...
Number 7. The Shadowhunters, like Ciri. Clary Frey Catherine McNamara is a young woman who must grapple with her burgeoning magical powers on her 18th birthday. Clary discovers she comes from a long line of human-angel hybrids who hunt down demons. When her mother is kidnapped, Clary works to save her with Shadowhunters like the handsome, narcissistic Jace Dominic Sherwood. The show spends a good deal of time in careful world-building, incorporating vampires, werewolves, and warlocks into the mix. It has more romantic arcs than The Witcher.
The world's changing. We've all
Number 6 is his Dark Materials. The use of magic for malevolent purposes drives the action in both The Witcher and his Dark Materials, which is the most recent attempt to adapt Philip Pullman's best-selling books. In the former, various parties scheme to find beings with elder blood, a rare source of immense power. In the latter, the mysterious phenomenon dust is highly coveted. The story kicks off when an orphan girl named Lyra Daphne Keene embarks on a quest to find her missing friend. That leads her to make discoveries about dust, encounter other worlds, and make a fated connection with Will Perry.
I protect us.
We're not safe here. I think I'm changing. We both are.
The greatest moment.
Number 5 is Shannara Chronicles, which is mixed of elves, gnomes, druids, and demons engage in epic battle in this adaptation of Terry Brooks' best-selling trilogy. Like The Witcher, a trio anchors the story: fierce elf princess Amberl Poppy Drayton, half-human, half-elf Will Austin Butler, and human rover thief Eretria Ivana Baquero. With the help of the last druid Alanon Manu Bennett, they team up to save the dying magical Elcrease tree and prevent bloodthirsty demons from invading their world. Many of The Witcher's elements can be found in this short-lived series, including action or adventure, interfantastical race politics, and romance. Number 4 is Game of Thrones, which is arguably the most successful fantasy TV series of all time. Game of Thrones set the bar that the likes of The Witcher endeavor to meet. It has all the hallmarks of the genre: hero quests, politicking, mythical creatures, magical phenomena, and an epic clash between good and evil, as the Starks say. Winter is coming, and this one is bringing masses of undead White Walkers to wipe out Westeros. Then again, the humans of the Seven Kingdoms may destroy themselves with infighting, as the death of the king sets off a battle among the noble families for control over the Iron Throne.
The same thing is coming for all of us.
Dead men, dragons, and dragon queens. Whatever stands in our way.
That of dragons. Together, we will save this country from those who would destroy it.
Common enemy. We need to do the same if we're gonna survive.
Number 3, Carnival Row. This series is a spiritual cousin to The Witcher, with a Victorian steampunk vibe rather than a medieval one. Mythological creatures, including fairies and faun, have fled their homelands and are now struggling to coexist with humans in an increasingly intolerant city. Human police inspector Philo, Orlando Bloom, is drawn into investigating a string of gruesome fairy murders. His efforts are complicated when he runs into a former lover, the Fiagitator vignette Cara Delevingne, who has a secret that could destroy the uneasy Pete.
You're alive. You left me in the ashes of my homeland.
Neither man nor fae.
And what he's willing to do to set it right.
This is where
about what life could be. But eventually you have to let all that go.
Number 2 is The Magician's Fantasy series, which is for a sorcery-laden tale rated R for violence and sex. Check out The Magicians. It's mostly set in the modern era, though the story takes the characters to a fantastical realm. Quentin Coldwater Jason Ralph enrolls at Brakebills University for magical pedagogy, where he and his budding magician friends discover that Fillory, an enchanted land from a series of books, is real. When Quentin's love interest Alice, Olivia Taylor Dudley, misuses her powers, she accidentally summons the Beast, a terrifying monster from Fillory that could wreak untold damage. The Brakebills bunch must band together to defeat the creature and save the world, both magical and human.
if I know this place exists.
Madness are the exact shit that makes you better. Live, work, play, drink.
Magic does feel pretty great.
There you are.
Number 1 fantasy series is The House of the Dragons. The fantasy epic Game of Thrones continues on in this prequel series developed by Ryan J. Condal and George R.R. Martin. The series will be based on Martin's 2018 novel Fire and Blood, which depicts the events of the Targaryen Civil War, also known as the Dance of the Dragons. Set to 100 years before the events of the TV series, the ensemble cast includes Paddy Considine, Emma Darcy, Olivia Cook, Matt Smith, Rhys Ifans, Steve Toussaint, Eve Best, Sonoya Mizuno, and Fabien Frankel.